Welcome to TEAS exam practice test. Our topic today is mechanics and punctuation. Use the link in the description to download the app on the App Store for free practice tests. Number 1. Based on well-known definitions, the broader term also includes stories of fantasy. Who doesn't love a good fantasy story? Choose the answer that indicates the type of error made in the sentence. A. Parentheses. B. Introductory elements. C. Hyphen. D. Run-on. The correct answer is B. Introductory elements. Explanation. Introductory elements should be followed by a comma. In this sentence, a comma should be placed after definitions. The sentence is complete, and the hyphen and parentheses are both used correctly. Number 2. In 1887, a group of respected politicians, sports enthusiasts and businessmen established a Boston Athletic Association. What type of complement is the phrase that is underlined? A. Direct object. B. Indirect object. C. Predicate adjective. D. Predicate nominative. The correct answer is A. Direct object. Explanation. The direct object receives the action and is a person, place or thing. The Boston Athletic Association is what the group established. Number 3. In 1991, 83-year-old John A. Kelly, champion in both 1935 and 1945, ran his 61st Boston Marathon. What type of phrase is underlined in the above sentence? A. Adjective phrase. B. Appositive phrase. C. Gerund phrase. D. Participial phrase. The correct answer is B. Appositive phrase. Explanation. This group of words is an appositive phrase because it includes a noun and participles and modifies the entire sentence, not just a specific word. Appositive phrases are parenthetical and always set off by commas. Number 4. Identify the sentence type. We left the concert early, but our friends, who love music, stayed to attend a meet and greet with the band. A. Simple sentence. B. Compound sentence. C. Complex sentence. D. Compound complex sentence. The correct answer is D. Compound complex sentence. Explanation. A compound complex sentence is made up of two independent clauses and one or more dependent clauses. The dependent clause in this sentence is who love music. Number 5. Identify the mistake made in sentence structure construction by choosing the letter under the incorrect word or phrase. Mike took his guitar that he uses to jam with his friends, and Arlene at the bistro with her journal, also reading a book she picked up at the bookstore. A. Mike took. B. That he uses. C. Arlene at. D. Also reading. The correct answer is C. Arlene at. Explanation. The sentence seems to be a compound complex sentence, but it is missing a second verb connected to the subject Arlene. By adding a verb like sat or lounged, the error is corrected. Number 6. Read the sentences below carefully. History can be remembered. We can learn from history. The unity we experienced can be repeated if we learn from mistakes. Choose the answer that is the best combination of the given sentences. A. We can experience unity again if we remember history and learn from our mistakes. B. History can be remembered if we learn from our mistakes and experience unity. C. We can learn by remembering history and our mistakes, which will help us experience unity once again. D. Remembered history will be learned from and experienced by our unity. The correct answer is A. We can experience unity again if we remember history and learn from our mistakes. Explanation. Choice A is the most concise choice, combining all listed ideas. The construction is clear without repetition and uses active voice. Number 7. Choose the answer that modifies the subject-verb construction. She stopped at the bottom and looked up with a sigh of accomplishment. A. With a sigh of accomplishment, she stopped at the bottom and looked up. B. When she stopped at the bottom, she looked up with a sigh of accomplishment. C. When she stopped, she looked up. D. At the bottom, she looked up with a sigh of accomplishment. The correct answer is D. At the bottom, she looked up with a sigh of accomplishment. Explanation. Choice D modifies the standard subject-verb construction. It also changes the sentence beginning with a dependent clause. Number 8. Which answer appropriately uses the correct parallel structure for stylistic effect and clarity? A. In English class, Tyler learned to read poems critically, and he learned to appreciate good prose. B. In English class, Tyler learned to read poems critically, and he appreciated good prose. C. In English class, Tyler learned to read poems critically and appreciate good prose. D. In English class, Tyler learned to read poems critically and appreciating good prose. The correct answer is C. In English class, Tyler learned to read poems critically and appreciate good prose. Explanation. Parallel structure is using the same patterns of words in a sentence. Words and phrases in a series should be written in the same form. The two can be used before all of the verbs in a sentence or only before the first one. Of all the answer choices, only choice C has a series of words and phrases written in the same form. Specifically, the phrases are infinitives using the word to. Number 9. In 1921, Bessie Coleman triumphantly made history as ... first African-American woman to earn ... pilot's license. Which answer appropriately completes the sentence with the proper indefinite or definite articles? A, B, the, C, the, A, D, A, the. The correct answer is C. The, A. Explanation. The is a definite article meaning that it refers to a particular noun. And are both indefinite articles meaning that they refer to non-specific nouns. In this sentence, first African American woman requires a definite article since it refers to one of a group of African American women. Pilot's license requires an indefinite article because it refers to any license, not a particular one. Number 10. The work you are doing at the office seems difficult. Which answer correctly rewrites the sentence using a demonstrative pronoun? A. Those seems difficult. B. That seems difficult. C. This seems difficult. The correct answer is B. That seems difficult. Explanation. Work is considered singular and in this sentence is implied to be far in distance. That is a singular demonstrative pronoun representing a subject far away in distance or time. It replaces a noun in a sentence. This is the singular demonstrative pronoun used for a subject near in distance or time. Those and these are both plural demonstrative pronouns. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel for updated videos every week.